Child's pose can be challenging because of the three joints that it's reliant on: the ankle, the knee, and the hip. A lot of people have limitations in these areas, so here are some alternatives. The first one is to keep the toes together and bring the knees apart. This creates a bit more space in the front of the hip joint and allows you to come forward in flexion. The next challenge we can come across is the ankle joint. So to work around this, tuck the toes under, bring the hips back to the heels, and then reach forward into child's pose. This reduces the strain on the ankle joint. It also strengthens the feet. Third one is the knees. So our knees, I find a lot of people feel limited by the knees. So we come up into a puppy version of the pose. Hips come high, less of an angle and less tension at the knee joint. The third one is the hip. And I've found the best alternative for people who can't weight bear down in their hips in the child pose position is to flip over and do the reclined version. So mimicking the pose essentially, we're in a child's pose position, but the weight is taken away from the hip. There's less load in the hip joint itself, and we can apply as much as we feel is okay for our body with the arms. Here's also an exercise that can help bring our joints into more comfort in child's pose. So we slide forwards and backwards in our tabletop or our kneeling position, challenging the flexion of the ankle, knee, and hip to a point that feels okay for your body. Follow these tips, and maybe one day we'll find ourselves in the full form of child's pose. If not, that's still okay. Remember, everybody is different. Everybody's body is different. We don't have to achieve the perfect alignment of a pose for it to work for us.